Yo, what's going on, boys? Just got done with a gym workout here. You can see that's the warehouse gym there. And, this idea that we're going to go in and hit the same weights every day, can't have it. We got to be improving. I'm talking about if you have to put on a 2.5 to improve, then that's what you got to do. Maybe put on a 5, whatever you can hit. Maybe that's one more rep with the same weight. But we got to be able to track that stuff, because too often I see people go in there and it's like a robot. Then they rest, and they're like on the same machine for like 30 minutes and nothing's like being done. And you see the same thing in and out. So if you want to actually gain some sort of strength and see some sort of progress, you've got to either improve the reps or improve the weight. Just did a video on how to create your own workout plan with ChatGPT, and currently I'm actually doing that workout program that the ChatGPT built for me, which is a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday program. Push pull, legs, push pull, and there's no rest days. The rest days are Saturdays and Sundays, and today's Friday, so it's the last day. And then I'm doing cardio Monday, Wednesday, Friday for about an hour and a half for the entire week, on top of everything else I do. And so calories are about 2,900. And so far it's been pretty good. But yeah, if you're hitting a plateau, that's one of the best things you can do, I think, is that, hey, switch it up a little bit. Grab a new routine. Hey, ChatGPT, I've got a question here. And I hate to say it, but the AI thing is like one of my new best friends, because it's just so easy to just ask a question without having to Google it, do research. It'll give you an answer within like half a second. So, hey, you don't have to, but I think it's done pretty well for me. Also, want to talk about the idea of, you guys have a lack of motivation sometimes. Like, you go in there and you're like, I'm tired, I want to go to bed. I see that a lot, and that's okay. It's the way things are sometimes, but we got to have that vision and that clear path. And one of the best ways to do that is grab yourself a flag on Amazon. Okay, I just got basically like a 3-piece. It says mindset, hustle, and success, and it has like what it is, kind of like a description behind it. Or you could grab yourself a discipline flag and put that in your house. You got to have these key moments that your brain is subconsciously building up to say, hey, I don't have any excuses. I can't, goof around too long because time's running out. Trying to be 1% better. You know what I mean? And for me, that's so beneficial, and it embodies what it is. Like, the theme in your house or your apartment needs to be one of just, wow, who is this guy? This guy looks like he could have been, a Marine or some sort of SWAT member, somebody who went out and did real work, and went and attacked the day. So for me, that's one of the coolest things. So if you lack that motivation, you need to have that clear vision and have those boards and those pictures up, because it's going to help you out a lot. Maybe you have a dream physique, what you want to look like. Maybe you want Arnold Schwarzenegger giving you some advice. I don't know. Also, what you're listening to, okay, the podcasts and stuff. There's a lot of, I don't know why my YouTube sometimes is like recommending me people like talking about how broke they are and all this stuff. Guys, what you focus on expands, okay, and becomes your reality 100%. So what I would recommend is that you guys focus in on positive things, informational stuff, fun hobby things that you enjoy, and good music, uplifting. Okay, I used to listen to a lot of music that was not uplifting, and I tell you what, it really kind of just drains you down, because your vibrational energy state is just like in the gutter, and people around you notice that. Versus you're more positive. I don't sit here and cuss and say all those kinds of things. That's just because that's who I am. A lot of people do that to get across the point. I think that's nonsense. But for me, that's just not who I am. And people notice that. And not only that, hold the door open for someone. Maybe not this door, because you actually have to badge in, and if you don't, you could get in trouble. But, like if you're going into a restaurant or something, hold the door open. We held the door open the other day, and this lady turned around and was backing up, and I had opened the door because I thought they were going to use the back to open the door. And she almost fell down, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were coming through. And some of the people were laughing or whatnot, and it was just a fun time. But I guess the idea is like not even them had an idea that like, oh, someone would open the door for me. It's like super rare to have those type of qualities. So just being kind, being helpful, and going from there is going to help you out a lot and make you become the best man you can. So yeah, man, that's just what I wanted to talk about today. Just thinking about that on the stairs. Just vision. Okay, if you're having some sort of issue at the gym where you're just going in and it's just mindless, like robotic, switch it up. Use ChatGPT, build out a new workout program, tell it your goals, tell it how much you weigh, how tall you are, all that stuff. And let me know what you come up with, because I tell you what, I definitely needed a change. And so that's what I did, and I've been implementing that this week. This was the first full week, so I put in the new weights for everything. And so far it's been great. Focusing on strength and hypertrophy, mainly strength, because the muscle does build regardless. So, you could sit there and do 20 reps of something, but it doesn't really mean much. So you really want to just have that mind-muscle connection and to go ahead and push that forward as far as you can without compromising your form. So anyway, boys, I'll talk to you in the next video. In a world full of fakeness, deception, and lies and everything else out here, I need you guys to keep dominating your reality, becoming the best version you can, and I'll see you in the next one.